Well, good day, folks. This is your boy Ferris, and this is my channel for Real Fragrance, where I do fragrance reviews in a simple form and fashion, and just deliver to you the no nonsense of a fragrance and tell you my experience with them, and actually just talk to you guys. I don't normally start my videos out like that, but I'm working on my channel, so give me a little, you know, give me a little shout out. Also, too, to remind you guys, give me a thumbs up on my channel. Also, hit that subscribe button to be subscribed to my channel to be notified of all future uploads. No, subscribe button and hit the notification bell to be notified of all future uploads I will be having on my channel. This is another Dua fragrance, and I'm telling you, Dua has been pumping out a lot of fragrances here lately. And this one right here, is a hybrid, another hybrid of two fragrances from the same house this time. There's not a mashup of different houses, which is Mancera's Instant Crush and Red Tobacco. And I don't get any red tobacco off my nose, on my nose, but what I do get is that Instant Crush. And that Instant Crush sits, because I've had a sample of it. I know what Instant Crush smells like. It's really decadent. It's a really it's really good fragrance that sits very well, and this will work for you on a good cold day with the list of notes that this has in it, and the list of ingredients that it has with it. So when I initially got my hands on it, I wanted to do it for me, but I think this one, they kind of say that it's unisex, but I think this leans more towards, I don't know, leans towards the feminine side. I think that's where they tried to add the red tobacco into it. So it's on you, I think, if you want to play with it, because it does have a lot of ingredients in it that could balance off. So I guess it could be for a man or woman. And then in the fact that I think I should have paid attention that it had oud in it, because I am not a fan of oud, but I am a fan of this. I keep taking the cap off because I keep smelling it, but I am a fan of this. And it does have oud in it, along with a laundry list of all of the fragrances, which is to be expected from Dua's hybrids and tribrids and quadribrids that it's coming out with now. And you can find this fragrance on the site listed for about $60, $65. And like I said in all my videos, wait for when they come out with a sale, which is kind of often, and they sell in volume. And I think you'll like it. I have not really rocked this fragrance. I think I got this more for a gift than myself. And this, I think I got it for a gift. I know I got it for a gift for somebody. And I think they'll like it. This is more for the grown and sexy crowd. Now, a lot of young people will try to rock this, but I think this is more for the people in their 30s on up, the more sophisticated crowd. But I think if you're just a fragrance head and that you love your fragrance, you can be a young person with an old soul and still rock that. So, yeah. Now, I initially had a sample of it about a year or two ago, and I thought, because I wanted to smell see what it smelled like. Not of this, but of Instant Crush, and I wanted to see what it smelled like, to see where it leaned on the side, because I had to learn. I had to learn myself to go and get samples before I commit to a niche house the way I did before and the way I've done before, because you get stuck with that bottle, and if you don't enjoy the fragrance, then it's just going to sit there and collect dust. So if I were you, I would trot on over to Lucky Scent and try try the fragrances first. And then too, and just because somebody said that they like a fragrance, it might not match up to you. You might not like it. You might not like the fragrance profile of that fragrance. But that does smell really good. I did wear it. I did spray some on last night, and it lasted, I know, a good 8 hours until I jumped back in the shower this morning and washed it off. And it lasted pretty good. I don't normally spray fragrances on my skin. I don't spray fragrances on my skin. I normally spray fragrances on my clothes. I like for them to change. I like for my body heat to touch them a little bit. That way it gives it a little bit of dry, but it doesn't mix in with my biochemistry, my body's chemistry or whatever have you. I don't know. I tell people like this now too. I don't think you should spray fragrances into your skin because you only get one. You know, you only get one of these. You only get one of these. You're going to change these clothes. You're going to buy new clothes, either through weight gain or weight loss, or they wear out. You're going to get more clothes, so you can spray kind of heavy on your clothes, and it won't really make that big of a deal. So, yeah, but I have never smelled the red tobacco. Never smelled the red tobacco. I think I initially I got turned off by uh, initially turned off by fragrances that contain tobacco because I always thought that it's a cigarette smoke type deal to it. There's a lady that came out with a fragrance a few years ago, and it was stank in. Let me tell you, because it had cigarette smoke in it, and not just the regular tobacco, but it had the cigarette smoke smell to it. And I don't know who likes to smell like a freaking cigarette, but I had a teacher back when I was in the 6th grade. The lady, she smelled like a cigarette. She smelled like a wet ashtray when she came back from the teacher's line. This is back in the day when the teachers could smoke in the schools. But she always would come back smelling like a wet ashtray, and it was horrible. It was horrible. Needless to say, she did die of cancer. And she was a horrible woman to me, anyway. But anyway, the list of notes that is in this fragrance goes like this. All right, Mancera, it's a hybrid of Mancera's Instant Crush and the red tobacco. It has tobacco, cinnamon, ginger, Sicilian mandarin orange, Sicilian bergamot, oud, saffron, incense, green apple, amberwood, rose from the Morocco, nutmeg, pear, patchouli from Indonesia, jasmine, Madagascan, vanilla, an amber accord, uh, sandalwood, Haitian vetiver, Guyot wood, white musk, and oak moss. And like I said, these tribrids and hybrids are note heavy because what they're doing is to overdo it, is taking the notes that they like in each individual one that they think are the best that would help a fragrance stand out. That is like, okay, it's just like that would make a fragrance stand out and make it better. It's kind of like when somebody is cooking, they taste something. I guess it's the evolution of cooking. This is what to say. This is the evolution of fragrances, where cooking didn't start off with all the flavors that we eat nowadays, like the 11 herbs and spices and all that other good stuff. Somebody had to start with salt. Well, that wasn't enough. They had, some saffron or pepper from somewhere else, and they added pepper. Then they started playing with the seasonings and start seasoning food, and that's what we are today with our food. And I think this is where Dua is going with these hybrids and tribrids, because like I said in my other video, with these fragrances, unlike just getting the Mancera by itself or the red tobacco by itself, you get a combination of the best of both worlds out of one fragrance. And this is a 30 ml bottle, 1 full ounce, and you can rock with it. But you can see the laundry list of notes that it has in it, it is not playing. They do not play over there. So once you cop over there, cop a spot, peep it out. And if you like a fragrance, also too, you go to Do It Samples, doitsamples.com, and pop over there and try a sample of each and every one of those fragrances before you even commit to this. Even though this is a cheaper version of the Mancera versions, try them first. Try each and every fragrance. I said go to luckyscent.com. Lucky Scent is when you just dead set on hard on dead set have your heart on buying like the niche house. You know, you want to buy the Mancera by itself or whatever. Some people is like that. They like to buy the Jordan shoes or whatever. And I guess those are Jordan shoes too. That's too, like, they're the name brands. But I'm telling you, you're gonna get the same thing out of this, and this is just as rich as that. But step on over to Do It Samples too before you make that commitment and get you a little, little ML7, sample of it, $7 a guap, and try it out, wear it out, see what you can do with it, see how it makes you feel when you catch wafts wafts from the sealage of each and every fragrance. And if you like it, if you're comfortable with it, if it's clawing to you, if you're getting the compliments that you want off of it, that will help you make a decision on if you really want to rock with this or not. So with that being said, this has been your boy Ferris Loney. Remind you guys to be blessed and always strive to be the best. I don't always end my videos like that either. But also too, again, to remind you guys, hit that subscribe button, that notification bell, and that like button. Like notification bell to be notified of all future uploads that I will be having on this channel. Help your boy get to at least 1,000 subscribers so I can get some good haircut money and I can buy me a bottle more than once a month money with my channel. Also too, if you sub to me and you have a channel, I'll sub back. Because why not help each other get this free YouTube money? Huh? Really? So with that being said, peace.